はいどうも、アロンゾです。アガサ・クリスティ、オリエント急行殺人事件、続きをやっていきたいと思います。前回は、そうですね、出発のホテルでティケットをなくしたイギリス軍人の退役軍人ですね、のなくされたチケットを無事発見して、で、客車に乗らなくなったじゃないけど、オリエント急行に乗らなくなった荷物整理したりね。あといろんな人の観察をしたりして。一緒に乗る乗客ですから気にはなりますよね。あんな人いるんだな、みたいなことはやっぱ思いますよ。それを、ポワレのね、観察官で分解していくじゃないけど、何でしたっけ？オブザベーションでしたっけ？観察していくわけですね。で、夜中におやすみなさいからの3回ぐらい物音とか聞いて、12時の37分とか、1時15分とか、女の人が、結構ドラゴン刺繍の入ったような寝巻きを着てうろうろしてたり、あとポーターみたいな人にね、あのご婦人はいつもそうなんですよ。つって、なんつったって自分の個室に男がいたって言うんですよ。つって、んなアホな。つって、いやでもいたって言うんですよね。でもいつものことですか、あの人は。そのいつものことがよくわかんない状態でお目覚めでございます。で、列車はね、吹き溜まり。雪が山のようになってるって北海道でもたまにありますよね。で、ちっちゃい吹き溜まりなら列車でドカーンってこう当てていけるはずなんですけど、そういうやわなやつじゃなくてちゃんと危ない吹き溜まりができてるらしくて、列車は止まったまんまと。これ一つの環境の状況としては大きいですよね。
The train still hasn't left.
でね、今日 X でうどんさんのぼやきみたいなつぶやきをね、たまたま見たんですけど、これが噂の謎風かみたいなこと書いてあって。で、僕もね、一応風邪は治ったんですけど、やっぱり喉の調子と咳で、福岡の場合はね、花粉、PM2.5 で黄砂、激しいですからね、やっぱり。山が近いかって言われば山じゃないんですけど、PM2.5 と黄砂に関しては、本当にひどいと思います。もっとね、こまめに部屋の掃除したり、あと空気清浄機、やっぱ一個用意した方がいいかもしれないですね、もはや。喉がいがらっぽいのは、ほこりっぽいとか、どうしてもね、今もう暑いっていうか、もう梅雨になったんじゃないかなみたいな感じになってるんで、ドライでエアコン入れたりすると、外から入ってくるんですよね、どうやったって。そんなフィルターガチガチの作りしてないですか、うちのエアコンなんてのは。シンプルなもんで。だから僕は謎風にかかってる可能性はありますね。ワックス。
Wax to preserve the perfect symmetry of the mustache.
完璧な対称性を保つと。口ひげにワックスするんですか。僕ここまで伸ばしたことないですもんね。いや、立派な。伸ばしたらこうなるんですよね、やっぱりね。顎はそんなに濃くないのにね。そう、反ってらっしゃるのかな。それとももう体質的に鼻のところしか生えない。どうなんですかね。結構今、もう、ひげ脱毛してるっていう人もいらっしゃると思うんですけど。
Finest of curling irons for the mustache.
口ひげ用の高級アイロンとかある。そう、すごいです。おしゃれですね。
The mustache comb to tame unruly knots.
いや、ここまでこだわってたらさすがですね。眉毛、うわ、いくらでもこう伸びとるなっていうのを切ったりはしますけど、 多少の身だしなみでしかないですもんね。ワックスに櫛にアイロン。一つのアイデンティティとしてはいいですよね。なんか日本でそこまでやってる人はそうはいないと思いますけど。赤いのなんだろう、現在地。機関士の真後ろが2。で、その後ろがうちの201号室がある1号車。で、後ろの方にバーとかくつろぎスペースがあって、一番後ろの方が、食堂、厨房。で、その後ろ301、302多分彼がいるんでしょうね、友人が。もしくはパティシエさんとか料理長が乗ってらっしゃる。一番最後は機関室整備みたいな。なるほど。やっとなんか分かりましたね。どうしようかな。気分的には僕後ろから固めたいんですけど。誰もいない。ちょっと開けていけるの？そんなわけない。203が神経質そうなおばさまですよね、多分。
Good morning, Monsieur Michel.
Good morning, sir. Please enjoy our special breakfast in our restaurant.
ああ。スペシャル。じゃあまあレストラン行きますか。
This delay is intolerable. I am supposed to be demonstrating the Firenze in Paris in 2 days.
Ah, your electric car. Yes, that's bad luck.
Bad luck? If I miss that demonstration, I'll be in deep trouble.
Just text your people in Paris and warn them.
Of course I tried that, but there is no network service in these mountains.
ネットが繋がらない。ネットがある時代なの？
My daughter said it would be the easiest way in the world. Just sit on the train until I got to Paris. And now we may be here for days, and my boat sails the day after tomorrow. How am I going to catch it now? I can't even send an email to cancel it. I'm just too mad to talk about it.
My colleagues were to meet me in Paris. They will wonder what has happened to me. I can get no words to them. What will they think? We have refugees to help.
みんな事情を抱えてですね。まあでも立ち往生ってありますからね。
The snow is a predicament, is it not?
I am Russian. Snow is no stranger to me.
Ah, the accent. Would it be St. Petersburg?
You are very perceptive. Monsieur Poirot, is it not?
And may I take it, I have the honor of addressing Princess Natalia Dragomirov.
We dispense with the old titles these days. My husband, all of my past, was taken from me by these Stalinists. When they were gone, I became director of the St. Petersburg Museum of Antiquities to restore and preserve what I can of my country's history.
Still, the delay must be vexing.
If I must be late for my appointments, then they will wait.
I know that I would certainly wait, madame. It has been my extreme pleasure to make your acquaintance, madame.
Au revoir, Monsieur Poirot.
さすが格調高い。私が遅れても待つのは向こうよっていう
Beautiful
ね。
piano, what a luxury. Pity there's no one to play it. Mademoiselle, you are not concerned about the train stopping?
What can one do?
Indeed, this does not make the train move. You have great strength to remain calm at a time like this.
I know one far, far stronger than I.
And that is?
Well, that old lady, for instance. You have probably noticed her. She just has to lift her little finger and ask for something in a polite voice, and the whole train runs.
It runs also for my friend Monsieur Bouc. But that is because he is a director of the line, not because he has a masterful character.
You don't have to have a strong will when you have power. But I suspect I did not need to tell you that, Mr.
Poirot.
Mr. Poirot.
Good morning, Mr. Fauchet. You have early customers, I see.
Yes, I am stuck serving here as well at breakfast. Everyone is impatient. They keep complaining that the train is not moving. As if I could get out and push it.
It's too early for me to order a boxcar. That is the appropriate drink, I believe.
A gin triple sec, lemon and grenadine mix. A drink for a train indeed.
But not perhaps for my breakfast. I think I will settle for an omelette.
Good luck, sir. Miss Nielsen is helping to serve in the dining car.
おー、オムレツは英語で通じるんですね。ありがたいですね。オムレツ。あら、ここ開けていいんだ。開けちゃったよ。
The Orient Express bar is certainly well stocked.
なんかその RPG 癖でこう見えないとこは一回見ときたいみたいになっちゃうんですよね。あんまりエレガントな乗客ではないですよね。あっちこっち見まくるっていうのは。お客様って言われる。あれ、この二人
How
は
long
話し
are
て
we
る。
expected to be stranded here?
It won't do much good complaining to me. That fellow there with the moustache, he may know something.
Excusez-moi, sir.
Yes?
Monsieur Bouc asks for you to join him in compartment 203.
あ、なんか嫌な感じですね。
Look here, Poirot. Can you tell us anything?
I can tell you the snow, it will not move aside on its own.
Of course. But you obviously have some influence with Book.
I am going to see him now. I will ask him if he has any information.
.部屋に男がいたって言ってましたもんね、203号室。これは事件の香りがしますよ。
Ah, my good friend, come in. We have need of you.
What has occurred?
A passenger lies dead in his bed, stabbed.
A passenger? Which passenger?
In there. He's an American, a man called Ratchet. It was his valet masterman who was worried that Mr. Ratchet was not awake yet. Pierre Michel, the conductor, decided to break in and found the body.
I see. Well, my friend, I think it is best not to touch anything and wait for the police to arrive.
Oh, I tried to call the police, but there is no cell tower for many kilometers. We could be stuck in the snow for hours. The murderer is with us. On the train, now! The sooner we catch him, the sooner we'll be out of danger. The Dr. Constantine is already examining the body.
Mon ami, this is not a missing train ticket. We must follow procedure. We must wait for the police to secure the crime scene.
Please, Poirot. I will take full responsibility.
Book, you ask. Well, if we cannot contact the outside world, then... Oh, you are going to drive me crazy. In truth, this problem intrigues me. I was reflecting not half an hour ago that many hours of boredom lay ahead whilst we are stuck here. And now, a problem lies ready to my hand.
You accept then?
C'est entendu. You place the matter in my hands.
Mr. Poirot, I am Dr. Constantine.
Forgive me, Doctor. You are a medical examiner?
No, but I have assisted in post-mortems at Nairobi Hospital, where I am a teaching fellow.
I am familiar with your excellent institution.
I do not intend to perform a full autopsy, but a preliminary examination should be of some use.
Of course. May I have a look? Then we can compare notes.
Please, if you need any help, I won't be far away.
まあ、何人だっけ。ぼーっとしてたわ。剣士か。若い頃に剣士のあれはやったことあるとは言ってましたけどね。まあモロッコでいいかな。
I must admit I'm not right this time.
ケニー。
This is wrong. But I'm never
Yeah,
far
Mr.
from the
Poirot.
truth.
Mr. Poirot, I am Dr. Constantine.
Forgive me, Doctor. You are a medical examiner?
No, but I have assisted in post-mortems at Nairobi Hospital, where I am a teaching fellow.
I am familiar with your excellent institution.
I do not intend to perform a full autopsy, but a preliminary examination should be of some use.
Of course. May I have a look? Then we can... I do not think that's the right answer.
あれ何間違えてんだ？医者って言ったよね。
Mr. Poirot, I am Dr. Constantine.
Forgive me, Doctor. You are a medical examiner?
No, but I have assisted in post-mortems at Nairobi Hospital, where I am a teaching fellow.
I am familiar with your excellent institution.
I do not intend to perform a full autopsy, but a preliminary examination should be of some use.
Of course. May I have a look? Then we can compare notes.
Please.
No, not good.
年やった。いやー、日本人の感覚でこの人47歳には見えないね。こうやって見ればまあ確かに見えますね。
I'm sorry, Doctor, but I must question you.
Of course. I must be considered under suspicion like everyone else.
May I know your movements last night?
I share compartment 101 with Mr. Booth. He would not stop talking about his beloved train. I listened to him for hours talking about his Orient Express.
My friend Book will no doubt confirm this. Did you know the victim?
Not at all. I noticed him last night at dinner, but I did not pay much attention.
Did you touch anything in here this morning?
I checked for a pulse. There was none. Rigor mortis had commenced. The body was cool to the touch. I touched nothing else.
What can you tell me about the victim?
He died from multiple stab wounds of varying angles and depth. More than one would have been fatal. I would place the time of death roughly between midnight and 2 a.m. With more time, I hope I can be more precise.
I assume the open window complicates matters.
Indeed. Conditions are not perfect.
ああ、そうか。死亡推定時刻はもうずれてるんですね。
Thank you for your help, Doctor. The watch is broken. The hands are stopped at 1:15 a.m. One would expect that to be the time when the attack occurred.
As you see, the victim has been stabbed many times. Several alone would have been fatal.
Yes, I agree. An attack most savage.
I will, of course, prepare a complete report on my findings.
Thank you. I'll take photos. Where can the killer have gone? The chain lock is broken. Monsieur Michel told me that he broke the chain on the door to get into the room. I wonder what could be in this photo. I wonder what could be in this photo. I wonder what could be in this photo.
回転がありますね。勝手にはまった。そこがはまったら結構楽なんだよな。
For Daisy. Interesting. That was easy.
イージー。ラチェットのゴミ箱には破られたぬいぐるみの写真があった。それらのピースを組み合わせていくと写真の裏にメッセージが隠されていることを発見した。デイジーのために。
A box of sleeping pills.
おや。これはわかんないですね、さすがに。アリスは1000本の花が咲く森を歩いていました。彼女はブーケを作るため花を10本摘みました。突然ブーケが蝶に変身し、地面の花が増殖し始めました。花の本数は2倍になりました。アリスは扉の前に到着しましたが、扉にはこうありました。森から出たいなら森に残ってる花の数を数えて私に教えなさい。1000本の花が咲く花を歩いていました。ブーケを使い花を10本摘みました。990の2倍
Not exactly the reading material one would expect of a man like Ratchet.
1980ということでいいんですか？
Expensive clothing, recently laundered.
あれ。うまくいった。あららら。 for each person hurt, you will suffer the same harm. Your death is near. We never forget. まあまあ、目には名誉的なね。お前の死は近い。我々は忘れてはいない。決して忘れない。
Not very surprising.
100ドル札が100枚って感じ？いくらだこれ。100ドル札が100枚ってことはまあ今で言うと160万ぐらいですか？コール回路、チェックカーペッツ、デリバリー、オリエントエクスプレス、コール DC、チェックドルール JB、デブリーフ、with H、Arriving to Venice、センドドルドル回路、コンファームブライト RJ。 いやー、この辺ちょっと分かりにくいですね。
A meeting place on the back of a postcard. Someone with the initials AW.
AW と会う予定だった。
Ratchet had an appointment he will never keep.
電車動いてないですからね。
Unusual letter, this.
A まだいっぱい見るとこある。
A handkerchief. There's a letter H embroidered on it.
What is this? Banana scent?
Did it belong to Ratchet? This phone was deliberately smashed. This phone was deliberately smashed.
なんか時代にそぐわない最新式のスマホが、これはアガサ・クリスティさんは怒らないんですか？大丈夫ですか？
I'm sure I will find some interesting things inside.
面白いものが入ってる。ああ、睡眠薬的な。ああ、ちょっと待って。銃がある。
Last night, Monsieur Ratchet said he takes precautions. I see now what he meant. He knew he was in danger and wanted to be ready. Yet it was no use to him. I will leave it here for the police.
まあね、その 眠らされて襲撃されると拳銃あったとてですよね。
This door communicates with compartment 204. The latch is open on this side.
両方許可なければ開けられないっていうシステム。まあ、繋がってるのはちょっと怖いですけど
I
ね。
shouldn't leave until I have finished inspecting the crime scene. The snow is falling only lightly this morning. The murderer would have left tracks in the snow if he had jumped out the window.
まあ、さすがに、こっからまあ、出ても車両に戻るのか。犯人がラチェットの部屋から出た方法として最も可能性の高い方法を暴く要素を2つ選択する。チェーン。鍵。
Think, Poirot. That is not a good answer.
グッドアンサー。
This is wrong. But I'm never far from the truth. No, 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 not good.
I
must admit I'm not right this time.
雪は立ち止まりを立ち往生している。
I do not think that's the right answer. This is wrong, but I'm never far from the truth.
いいな。おかしいな。なんでだ？ダメなのか？ちょっとヒント。列車は辺りに何もないところに止まっており、窓が出て徒歩で逃げるのは難しそうだ。それにもしそうしたのであれば、雪に何かしらの痕跡が残るはずだ。そうだね。そうだと思います。ドアのチェーンがかかったままだ。これは殺人犯がここから逃げたわけではないということを示している。あれでも自分どうやって入ってきたの？あれチェーンかかった。だって入って自分でかけたわけじゃないでしょ？隣から入ってきたっけ？あれこれまでの状況から判断すると出口になるような連結ドアだけだ。だから俺、連結ドア何回も疑ってんじゃん。で、窓はダメ。チェーンは壊れてる。
I must admit I'm not right this time.
わお？
Think, Poirot. That is not a good answer. No, 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 not good. This is wrong, but I'm never far from the truth. I do not think that's the right answer. No, 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 not good. So, the murderer must have exited through Madame Hubbard's room. Et voilà.
すいませんね。だいぶスマートじゃない感じでやってますけど、まあまあまあ。一人はミシェルでしょうね。で、ハバード夫人でしょ。いたって言ってましたもんね。
My little gray cells did not let me down.
そうだね。普通はまあ、誰か見ませんでしたかですよね。でも、ポアロこっから入ってきたよね。違ったっ
I
け？
shouldn't leave until I have finished inspecting the crime scene.
これまだ見損なってる、見逃してる部分がある。
I shouldn't leave until I have finished inspecting the crime scene. A box of sleeping pills. This door communicates with compartment 204. The latch is open on this side. I shouldn't leave until I have finished inspecting the crime scene.
まだなんかやり損ねてる。
The chain lock is broken. Monsieur Michel told me that he broke the chain on the door to get into the room. A handkerchief. There's a letter H embroidered on it. A handkerchief. There's a letter H embroidered. Did it belong to a ratchet? Did it belong to a ratchet? I'm sure I will find some interesting things inside. I'm sure I will find some interesting things inside. This phone was deliberately smashed.
As you see, the victim has been stabbed many times, several alone.
Yes, I agree, and it...
I will, of course, prepare a...
Thank you.
うわあ、何見逃してんだろう。
A meeting. Ratchet had an appointment he will never keep. Not very surprising. Not very surprising. An unusual letter, this. Unusual letter, this. This door communicates with expensive clothing, recently laundered. I shouldn't leave until I have finished inspecting the crime scene.
いやー、なんだこれ。何にハマってんだ俺。全部見てるつもりなんですけどね。
I wonder what could be in this photo.
なんか見逃してるんでしょうね。
Box of sleeping pills.
写真は撮りまくってっからな。
Box of sleep. The snow is falling. The murderer would have left tracks in the snow if he had jumped out the window.
Hmm, なんかおかしいとこある？
The snow is falling only lightly this morning. The murderer would have left tracks in the snow if he had jumped out the window. I shouldn't leave. The chain lock is broken. Monsieur Michel told.
わかんない。わかんない。なんだこれ。あ、そういうこと。これをやれってことか。
think, Poirot. That is not a good answer. I do not think that's the right answer. I must admit I'm not right this time. I can't imagine Ratchet taking a sleeping pill if he feared for his life. That's the right answer.
マックイーンと
I'm right again. That happens to me a lot.
わあ、よかった。これで出ても大丈夫かな。なるほどな。状況証
I
拠じゃ
think
なく
I've
て。
seen everything I need at the moment. I'm counting on you to finish your analysis.
I'll have a more detailed report for you as soon as I can.
なるほど。自分の中の操作を終わらせる
So,
と。
Poirot, did you find anything out?
It's a bit early for the handcuffs, my friend. Even for Hercule Poirot. Do not worry, mon ami. I believe our culprit has no plans to strike again. Monsieur Ratchet was the target. Of that I am convinced. Tell me, Book, how did you spend last night?
This is a joke, I hope. Don't you trust your old friend?
My friend, calm yourself. I must hear your story in order to corroborate other accounts.
Ah, naturally. Let me see. I went to my compartment after dinner. Dr. Constantine was already there. We talked about his career. He's a Cambridge man, you know. After university, he returned to his country and has done much good there. He was so interested in the Orient Express. I told him all the anecdotes I know. I'm not certain when we fell asleep, but it was very late.
Here is what I have found out. Monsieur Ratchet was stabbed many times. I also found threatening letters in his safe. He had a loaded gun under his pillow, so he was on guard, ready to defend himself. However, there was an empty glass with white residue at the bottom. I suspect a barbiturate. Perhaps he was forced to take it. In any case, I am certain he was unconscious, unable to defend himself. I also found several other items at the crime scene, possibly related to the murder. They must be investigated.
By all means, Poirot. As fast as you can.
I also found liquid for an electronic cigarette, but I could not find a vape. This might belong to the murderer.
This criminal is an amateur.
I need a list of the passengers with their compartment numbers.
Pierre Michel will have it.
I must interview the rest of the passengers and the staff.
I'll be in the bar car if you need me. We are hours late. Soon I hope help will arrive.
犯人はど素人。
Good morning, madam. I am Hercule Poirot.
Caroline Hubbard. What can I do for you, Mr. Poirot?
I am the bearer of unfortunate news.
It's obvious with all the commotion that something has happened.
Madame Hubbard, I am afraid your neighbor, Monsieur Ratchet, was murdered last night.
Oh my god! I knew it! I knew it!
I would like to ask you some questions, but first, may I inspect your room?
Of course, yes, you must.
Wow. こう海外の方の 年ってわかんないですね。
I must admit I'm not right this time. Think, Poirot. That is not a good. I do not think that's the right answer. No, not good. This is wrong. But I'm never far from the truth.
わかんない。
I must admit I'm not right this time. I do not think that's the right answer.
I was visiting my daughter. She works at the American Embassy in Istanbul. I told her she'd never find a husband there. Since I wanted to see Paris on my way home, she told me I should take this high-class train. I can't wait to see Paris. It looks beautiful in the movies, but it couldn't be more beautiful than Schenectady in the good old US of A. That's where I'm living now.
I'm right again. That happens to me a lot. Monsieur Michel, I must ask you a few questions if you don't mind.
I will do everything I can to help.
First of all, tell me about yourself.
Very well. My name, as you know, is Pierre Michel. I am from Calais. I've been with the company for over 15 years.
Thank you. No, not good. Et voilà. Can you provide me with a listing of the passengers and their rooms, please?
Yes, certainly.
まずはこっちですよね。もうこれノックしちゃったけど思わず。まあ、話の流れ的にはまず乗客名簿を。いや、覚えられない。やめて。こんな、ポアロはね、一発でしょうね。もう、孔明みたいにこう、見たらスーンですよ、これ。僕の場合は、まあ、通り過ぎる感じでね。で、この番号2っていうの、ルドルフ・アンドレニ205、番号2。番号2ってなんだ？みんな1なの。スタッフ、ミシェル、ニールセン、フレア、フタル森、ジャン、フォッシェ。ファーストネームとラストネーム。いやー、これだからファーストネームとラストネームがあるってことは、あれですよね、H とか AW とか、あれがまあ関係してるって考えるのが普通でしょうね。
Are you a smoker?
Indeed.
Do you smoke e-cigarettes?
No. Tobacco only.
I would like to reconstruct with your help the events of last night. Monsieur Ratchet retired to bed. When?
Almost immediately after dinner, sir. Actually, before we left Belgrade.
Did anybody go into his compartment after that?
His valet, monsieur. Monsieur Masterman. And then his secretary, the young American gentleman. Monsieur McQueen.
And that is the last time you saw or heard of him?
No, monsieur. You forget that Monsieur Ratchet rang his bell around 12:40 a.m., soon after we had stopped. I knocked at the door, but he called out in French, "Ce n'est rien, je me suis trompé." I then left to answer another bell that had just rung.
フランス語でなんて言ったの？
Where were you at 1:15 a.m.?
I was sitting on my little seat at the end of the car, facing up the corridor.
Are you sure?
I left a little after 1 a.m. to speak about the snow with my colleague Jean in the bar car. I came back later. There was a call. I remember speaking to you.
Indeed, I remember. Carry on.
It was the American lady, Madame Hubbard. She thought she saw a man in her compartment. Then, around 1:50 a.m., I made the bed for Monsieur Ratchet's secretary, Monsieur McQueen. He had spent the evening talking with the English Captain Arbuthnot. At 2 a.m., I returned to my place and stayed there until dawn.
What is the last station where we stopped?
Vinkovsky.
Could someone have come on board?
Possibly. I was very busy. Owing to the weather, we were a few minutes late. We left at 12:10 a.m.
乗った人がいるかもしんないのなかなかの神経衰弱ですよ、これは。タバコ吸ったんだ。タバコいつ吸ったんだっけ。うわ、一発正解。うっそ。本当に
That was easy.
適当ですよ、俺。マジか、今ので合ってんのか。まあ、タバコ吸ったんだね。ミシェル氏は午前1時5分から午前1時20分までの間と、午前1時50分から午前2時までの間を除いちゃうんだね。午前0時10分から朝までずっと持ち場にいた。だからこのタバコ吸ってる間とかにベッドメイキングした。まあ正解したけど俺の頭が追いつかないですね。どっちにしても2回ミシェル氏はいなくなった間にまあ睡眠薬仕込まれて殺害されて脱出されたと、そういうことでいいんですよね。でもう一人の方にお話を聞きたいと。
Madame, please tell me about last night.
The murderer was right here in my compartment. I woke up. All in the dark it was. I was just so scared I couldn't scream. I pressed the call button. I pressed and pressed. I heard footsteps running in the corridor, then a knock on my door. Come in, I screamed. And I switched on the lights at the same time. And would you believe it? There wasn't a soul there.
You think he went back into the other compartment?
How do I know where he went? I had my eyes shut tight. The conductor came in. I told the man what had happened, and he didn't seem to believe me. I asked him to search the room, but he found nothing. I told the conductor to look at the door between the compartments, and sure enough, it wasn't bolted. Well, I soon saw to that. I told him to bolt it, then and there.
待って、連結部の扉の掛け金が外れてたけど怖いから戻してもらったってことは、犯人は向こうのとこから出てこれなくなったんじゃ。
How is it you didn't bolt the door between the two compartments?
But I had. Well, as a matter of fact, I asked that Swedish lady, Olsen, Greta, if it was bolted, and she said it was.
How was it you could not see for yourself?
I was already in bed, and my toiletry bag was hanging on the hook of the door. I couldn't see the latch from where I was.
What time was it when you asked her to do this for you?
Oh, it must have been around 10:30 or 10:45 p.m. She'd come along to see if I had an aspirin. But instead of opening my door, she opened Mr. Ratchet's door by mistake. He said something quite rude, like, "Not a chance, lady, you're too old." It shocked her. She came in. I told her where to find the aspirin, and she got it out of my toiletry bag. Poor girl, she didn't have a good night.
The same could be said for Monsieur Ratchet. It appears Mademoiselle Olsen may be the last person to see Ratchet alive. Is this your handkerchief?
No, not at all.
Yet it is embroidered with an initial H, like your name.
I don't care. It's not mine, and I would certainly never buy something so impractical as that frilly thing.
Are you a smoker?
No, definitely not. Filthy habit.
I have not finished inspecting your room. If you don't mind,
Another golden mustache to
待
treasure.
って。マックス40になってるんですけど、金の。これを全部見つける人もいらっしゃるんでしょうね。真のポアロは全てお見通しと。これは何だい？ボタン？
here is a jacket button. It bears the logo of the Orient Express.
オリエント急行のボタン。
The luxury of the Orient Express is present in every detail.
あれ、こんなもん見ていいの？拾う。必需品ばっか。
This door connects to Monsieur Ratchet's compartment. It was latched on this side. Let's see if Mrs. Hubbard was telling the truth about the latch of the connecting door. This hook is probably where Mrs. Hubbard hung her toiletry bag. I can see the latch very well from
め
here,
っちゃ見えるよ。
even with the toiletry bag attached. I'll have to clear that up with Mrs. Hubbard.
うん。かけても見えるじゃん。
I found a jacket button on your table. It looks like it belongs to a train employee. The button bears the logo of the Orient Express.
Well, of course, the conductor came in last night, but he didn't go near that table.
Still, it's a safe bet that it belongs to the conductor. I'll check his jacket later, to be sure. Mrs. Hubbard, you told me that the door connecting the two compartments was closed, correct?
Yes, it was, as I told you. I was already in bed and my toiletry bag was hanging on the hook of the door. I couldn't see the latch from where I was. That's why I asked Miss Olsen to check if it was closed.
Are you sure everything you've told me is accurate, Madame Hubbard?
Of course. I have an excellent memory.
Mrs. Hubbard, I tested putting your toiletry bag on the door hook as you told me. From your bed, you can easily see the latch on the door. The toiletry bag does not hide the latch at all.
Are you saying I'm lying? It may have been stuck somehow in a different position, or I may not have seen it in the darkness. Or I didn't think to look, you irritating man.
Details matter, madame. A man has been most savagely murdered. You will excuse me if I attempt to separate the truth from the false.
Forget my toiletry bag and focus on who entered my compartment. Probably after killing Mr. Ratchet.
Madame Hubbard is a force to be reckoned with, but I suspect I'm not done with her.
いやー、困ったね。女性はなかなかね、困りま
Thank
し
you
た
for
ね。
your assistance, madame.
私の部屋に殺人して入ってきたからもしれないのよ。いや、入ってますね。素で言ってあげますよね。入ってますね、これね。もう殺人者と一緒に添い寝したかもしれないです。みたいなこと言ってあげたくない。いやいやいやいや。わあ、難しいこと言うね。だってボタンはなんであんだ？タバコだよね。
This is wrong, but I'm never far from the truth. I must admit I'm not right this time. Think, Poirot. That is not a good
もう
answer.
考えてるつもりだぞ。
No, 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 not good. Think, Poirot. That is not a good answer. I do not think that's the right answer. This is wrong, but I'm never far from the truth. I must admit I'm not right this time. No, 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 not good.
うーん。
While Monsieur Michel was chatting with Monsieur Fauchet in the bar car between 1 a.m. and 2 a.m., the murderer could have escaped Ratchet's room without being seen. That was easy.
いや、なかなか難しいです。さて。
Very well, I choose to go this way.
直感ね。直感。
According to the information I have, this is a solid choice.
ソリッドチョイス。わあ、自分のその感覚も入んだね。面白いですね。合ってる合ってないでずっと来てたのに、ポアロが突然直感はどうだと言い出す。まあ、僕の直感で2人は犯人じゃないですけどね。でポアロもそれを納得してる。そしてこの時代はなぜかスマホがある。いや、面白いですね。でそれ2人とも犯人じゃねえってなったら、もうちょっとミシェルに話を聞くのかい？結論的にはミシェルは違うだろって話にしたのにね。
I found a button from an Orient Express staff jacket. Did you lose one by any chance?
No, monsieur. As you can see, I have all my buttons. It is not mine.
うん。このボタンは問題ないと。 ラチェットの秘書を事情聴取する。ラチェットの召使いを事情聴取する。彼は103号室にいる。なんか食堂にもいましたよね。まあ移動してるかもしれないけど。うん。逆に移動してっかな。誰もいない。逆だね。あ、すごい。なんか、シフト押すとちょっと早い。ほんのり早い。さすがにその紳士のたしなみとしては、走りはしないけど、若干早足になりますね。一等車両。
Monsieur Edward Masterman, I believe. May I ask you some questions?
I can barely talk. I have a terrible toothache.
We have a doctor on board the train. Perhaps...
I do not need a doctor. I use essential oils. If you can find my flask of clove oil in my box, I would be grateful.
Fine, if you insist. I will help you. By the smell, I think that the jojoba oil spilled on the other bottles, leaving their labels illegible. I must find another way to find which one is Masterman's toothache remedy. The weighing scale is soaked in jojoba oil. It's unusable. Ah, this old scale will do the job.
まあどうしろと。
To start, I must first arrange the vials from the lightest to the heaviest. Now that I know the order, I think that I can easily guess which one is the clove oil.
ねえ。ちょっと待って。 これがイラン。アーモンド。こいつかな？
Here is Monsieur Masterman's remedy. Here is your remedy. I hope it will help.
Thank you very much, sir. Ah, well, I can finally speak without too much pain. I'm ready to answer your questions.
You are Monsieur Ratchet's valet?
Yes, sir, that is correct.
Were you told that your employer was murdered?
Yes, sir. A very shocking occurrence.
Think, Poirot. That is not a good answer. You are Monsieur Ratchet's valet?
Yes, sir, that is correct.
Were you told that your employer was murdered?
Yes, sir. A very shocking occurrence.
My little gray cells did not let me down. At what hour did you last see Monsieur Ratchet?
It must have been around 9 p.m., sir. That or a little after. I went to bed around 10:30 p.m., same as the person who shares my room, Mr. Foscarelli. He almost immediately began snoring.
What did you do then?
I read, sir, and I spent a while soothing my toothache with clove oil and listening to the snoring.
Did you hear anything during the night?
Yes, my roommate's snoring.
Are you a smoker?
Yes, sir. I have a cigarette now and then to relax.
Tell me about your employer, Monsieur Ratchet.
I've been working for him for 9 months. I should not wish to speak ill of the dead, but he was not a gentleman, sir.
Did you know that he had enemies?
Yes, sir. I heard him discussing some threatening letters, sir, with Mr. McQueen.
Did he mention these letters to you?
He had been reading a letter when I came in. He asked me if I was the one who put it in his compartment. I told him that I had done no such thing, and he should report it to the police at the next station.
How did he respond?
He laughed, sir.
You're joking.
I do not joke, sir.
Forgive me, I can see you do not. Was he taking sleeping pills?
Always when traveling by train, sir. He said he couldn't sleep otherwise. Last night he asked me to give him 2. I did so, along with a glass of water. He dissolved them in the water.
Did you see him drink the water?
No, sir. I left right after I gave him the pills.
Was Monsieur Ratchet a smoker?
No. He finds smokers disgusting.
Can you tell me again why you gave sleeping pills to Monsieur Ratchet?
Yes, I gave him the pills because when he takes the train, he has trouble sleeping. The letter must have worried him. He specifically asked me to prepare the sleeping pills. I didn't see him drink the water with the pills in it.
I need some hard evidence to prove he's lying. Monsieur, I believe you are not telling me the truth.
What? How can you say that?
He received threatening letters. One, it seems, last night. Did you know he had a gun under his pillow? And even asked for my help to watch over him? I find it strange that he asked you for sleeping pills when he was afraid for his life and prepared to defend himself.
I'm sure I don't know. Maybe to calm his nerves, maybe out of habit.
It makes no sense.
Wait, please. Isn't it possible that Mr. Ratchet asked me to prepare the pills, but didn't plan to drink them for some reason?
It is possible. But I am a student of character, monsieur, and the Monsieur Ratchet you describe is not the man I met.
If you'll excuse me, my toothache is getting worse again.
I'm afraid this time you must prepare your own clove oil.
むちゃくちゃ怪しいですね。むちゃくちゃ怪しいけど。用意しろという。
I believe I am addressing Monsieur Hector McQueen.
Guilty as charged.
I beg your pardon.
Oh, sorry. Just an expression. My father used to say it.
You must have had an interesting childhood. I am Hercule Poirot.
No need to be modest. You're a detective.
You are Monsieur Ratchet's secretary?
I am Mr. Ratchet's secretary. Just over a year. I mainly take care of translating certain texts for him. Mr. Ratchet only speaks English.
Prepare yourself for a shock. Your employer, Monsieur Ratchet, is dead.
So they got him after all.
What do you mean? You are assuming he was murdered?
I know he had enemies.
What can you tell me about Monsieur Ratchet?
He was American. He was an antiques dealer. I don't know much more. Mr. Ratchet never talked about himself or his life. But I think Ratchet wasn't his real name. And he left the United States to run away from something. Or someone.
Yes?
He started getting letters. Threatening letters.
Do you still have them?
I have one.
Did you know that Monsieur Ratchet had asked for my help?
Asked you? No, I didn't know.
He knew he was in danger. When did you last see him?
Last night around 10 o'clock, I should say.
Did you like your employer, Monsieur McQueen?
No, I did not. He was, I'm sure, a cruel and dangerous man.
Can you tell me your movements last night?
I went back to my compartment. I read a little. In Belgrade, I went out onto the platform to smoke, but it was cold. I quickly went back in. I then went to Mr. Ratchet's compartment to take some dictation for him. I left around 10 o'clock. I saw Captain Arbuthnot. We ended up chatting in my compartment. Then we went out on the platform to quickly stretch our legs at Vinkovsky. He left around 2 o'clock.
Thank you. I will need to check Monsieur McQueen's story with Captain Arbuthnot. I found a diary in Monsieur Ratchet's safe. Did you know about it?
I kept a business appointment book, but I know he had a personal diary as well. That looks like it.
Are you a smoker?
Yes, I smoke cigarettes. I've tried to quit, but no luck.
Can you give me this letter, please?
Of course, here it is.
Can you give me this letter, please?
Of course, here it is.
Was Monsieur Ratchet a smoker?
No, he hated the smell of smoke.
ミシェルした話のラチェットではない。殺人犯がラチェットはまだ生きてるふりをするためにフランス語を喋った。
The murderer may have impersonated Ratchet by calling Monsieur Michel to make it seem that Ratchet was still alive at 12:37 a.m. I'm right again. That happens to me a lot. My little gray cells did not let me down.
あれ、裏を取りに行かないといけないんじゃなかったっけ？ちょっとまあ裏取りに行きましょうか。
What can you tell me about Monsieur Ratchet?
He was American. He was an ant, but
Yes?
he started getting.
You used...
I have one.
Did you?
Asked you?
He knew.
Last night around.
Did you?
No.
マックイーンね。マスターマン。裏を取りに行こうって話があった気がするんだけど。なんだっけ、そうそう。アーバスノット。アーバスノットのとこに行って、なんか夜2時まで話し込んでたっていう話の裏は取るけども、まあ話聞いてる感じ、マックイーンは怪しくない感じなんですよね。よどみがないし。202は自分の部屋か。ですな。204があのおばちゃんの部屋で、はい。ハバードさんでした。あれいないじゃん。
So, my friend, have you found our killer?
Not yet, but I will tell you what I have learned.
Please.
Our assassin could have gotten on the train at Vinkovsky disguised as a conductor, entered Ratchet's room and killed him. Then He walked out through Madame Hubbard's connecting door, where he lost a button from his jacket. He had to wait for Monsieur Michel to be absent. He waited too long. The train had left the station.
He was trapped aboard.
Indeed. He had opened the window to make it look that he'd escaped that way. However, if he waited until the train stopped again due to snow, his footprints would have been found.
The murderer is still among us. On the train.
There's a problem with the second-class toilets.
What now?
All morning passengers have been complaining that the door is locked, so I went to check. I knocked, but no one answered. I didn't think I should open it without speaking to you first.
You did well, Monsieur Michel. Lead the way.
I use my master key.
次これタイ死んでんじゃない？
But who is she? Is she alive?
She is breathing.
Then if she's dead, isn't she our murderer?
That, my friend, is what we must find out. The ticket reads Joanna Locke, traveling in compartment 105. Miss, can you hear me? She's breathing. Her pulse is strong. There is no sign of physical violence. This woman is sleeping very soundly. This woman is sound asleep. Given her location, I would say she has been drugged and deposited here.
Well, at least it's not another murder on my train.
The train is, of course, full.
Monsieur, the list I gave you indicates that Hildegard Schmidt shares her compartment.
I will want to talk to her later. For now, we will concentrate on this mysterious young lady. Let's return her to her more comfortable bed.
Good idea. Pierre, locate this woman's room and fetch the doctor.
Yes, sir.
I will question her when she wakes up.
Please, let me know what you learn.
Mademoiselle Locke's compartment is 105. I suggest we return her to her more comfortable bed.
Yes, hopefully she will awaken soon.
A cup of tea with white residue at the bottom. A briefcase and a wagon lit conductor's jacket. And the button is missing. A briefcase and a wagon leak on the... A cup of tea with white resin.
But of course you know what you're doing. It is booby-trapped, is it? Poirot, I'm disappointed in you. I was certain you would have it by now. So, Poirot, any luck so far? Poirot, what if the briefcase is booby-trapped? We really need to find the combination. If you need a break, I can ask Jean to make you some coffee. Have you tried 0000? Have you tried 1, 2, 3, 4? No, that's mine. I never remember my passwords, so I make them easy ones. Poirot, I'm disappointed in you. I was certain you would have it by now. But of course you know what you're doing. It is booby-trapped, is it? If you need a break, I can ask Jean to make you some coffee. Have you tried 0000? No, that's mine. I never remember.
Book. Silent like a mouse, please.
I'm sorry. You're right. I'll be quiet now. You need to concentrate. I will not utter another word. Not one.
Book. There will be another murder on the Orient Express in a moment.
いや、ほんとうるさい。ほんとうるさい、あの人。まさかこう、耳で感じ取れとはね。うん。あらら。
Her driver's license confirms her identity. She is American.
These are fake IDs. It's certain.
The stuffed animal is the same as in the photo found at the crime scene.
What a coincidence.
Mademoiselle Locke appears to have been investigating Monsieur Ratchet.
ルーム203って書いて
Mademoiselle Locke seems very interested in our victim.
Of course. She has studied her target.
Possibly.
指紋がある。Detective.
This badge says that Joanna Locke is an American detective with the Berkshire Police Department in Massachusetts.
An American police officer? Oh.
She has a gun.
Come, Poirot. Criminals are often known to carry one.
Ratchet was stabbed, not shot.
そうで
But
す
then
ね。
why take it on the train?
Look, she's waking up.
Thanks to you, I would not be surprised if our murder victim were also waking up.
What?
Oh, my head. What's all the yelling about?
Who are you? Give me a good reason why you should not be in handcuffs.
I can give you a reason, Book. Whose handcuffs will we use? I have none. Do you?
Well,
You are Joanna Locke, mademoiselle?
Yes, Joanna Locke. I'm a detective. Berkshire, Massachusetts Police.
I have found your credentials, mademoiselle.
And I know who you are, Mr. Poirot.
Then, if the introductions are complete, perhaps the explanations may begin.
I'll try. It's simple, really. I'm on the trail of a murderer.
I had just been promoted to detective after 5 years on patrol. It was my first time on a major case. It had been a month since Daisy Armstrong was kidnapped. The Armstrongs were desperate for some sign of hope. I was there only for paperwork, to fill in some blanks. I should go through the case file one more time. The misspellings are clearly on purpose, and they didn't return the child when the ransom was paid.
"金を用意しろと警察とかに言うんじゃねえ。The child is in safe hand." コンピューター入力エラー。
That's why I'm here. A damn computer glitch. Or somebody pushed delete instead of save. Whatever happened, we lost the nanny's deposition. So my entire contribution to the investigation is to take it again. The phone record of the night of the kidnapping. The last call was for 911. A topographical map, often more important than a road map in these mountains. A topographical map, often more. Good evening. Colonel Armstrong?
Yes. You're the detective they phoned about.
Joanna Locke.
I don't remember you.
I'm newly assigned to the case.
It's about time more detectives were involved. My wife, Sonia, she hasn't been herself. Every day is a waking nightmare for us. Tell me you've uncovered something new.
I'm here to speak to your daughter's nanny. There was a computer problem. Her earlier statement has been lost.
Oh, I see. We had hoped. Well, do as you wish. I won't be far if you need me.
あ、セーブができる。はい。そしたらちょっと話が飛んだんで、一旦ここでセーブして終わろうと思います。なんて言ったらいいかな。僕は1900年ぐらいのウィーンだ、イギリスだ、紅茶文化だ、みたいなことを求めてたんですけど、なんかスマホはあるし、世界観に。ポリスの車もやたらかっこいい RV 系だしね。SUV ですか？いやー、いい家。それをノックで開けちゃう。まあまあ、あんまり細かいことはね、絡むのしょうがないんで、あれなんですけど。なんかこういうね、作りの家を見ると、なんかイントゥーザデッドやんないといけないような気分になるっていうのは、まあある意味トラウマなんでしょうね。これ絶対、いるでしょ。ゾンビが。はい。まあそんな感じで、今回はこの辺で、事件へようこそ。お疲れ様でした。